This is a tree that gives you food for humans. And guess who else likes them? The birds. This is serviceberry. The berries are bright red, and then they mature to a darker purple, and that's generally when you can eat them, if the birds don't get them first. So if you want some for yourself and for your family, you're gonna have to come out and pick them soon or put some netting over them. Here is an example of a ripe serviceberry. See how dark purple it is? Pick it off. Mmm, tasty. Almost like a cross between a strawberry and a grape. Okay, like every year we try to get some of these cherries before the birds do, and we do have some netting bags. Little bit tight, but that's because these bushes are huge. So you can see some of these cherries are nice and red, and then some are getting red. And if you want your food before the birds get it, or so the birds don't get it, you might want to install some of these nets and or come and harvest them when they're ripe before the birds can. Here's just a few of what I've got in my pocket. I'm going to put them in a glass jar in the fridge and keep adding to it every day until we have enough to process. Here's what a difference mulch and or wood chips make to your beds. As the wood chips break down, they release nutrients into the soil, and as long as they're on top of the soil, they're not going to affect anything inside the soil. They're not going to take away nitrogen. That's only if you actually mix them into your existing soil. So definitely mulch. If you can, get the free wood chips, because they're going to break down naturally and give your gardens the most beneficial nutrients that they can have. Okay, so it might look silly, but guess what I don't have? Cabbage moth caterpillars. Grow, 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 grow. And yes, this might look silly with my potatoes, but guess what I don't have? I don't have potato bugs, and I don't have Japanese beetles eating them. And they're starting to flower. How fun. Found a peanut, found a peanut, found a peanut just now. I just now found a peanut, or 2 or 3 or 4 just now. Remember this, tomatoes play the game hot lava, and they try to stay off the ground because you see these lower leaves that are touching the soil. It's like hot lava. Just pinch them off. Pinch this one off. Look at that. No leaves touching the ground. No leaves touching the hot lava. They're going to be just fine. Okay, might look silly, but guess what I don't have eating my tomatoes? Yeah, that would be tomato hornworms. I love it. And they don't need pollinators. Watch. Pollinate like this. Tap, 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 tap. Just shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Tomatoes are self-pollinating. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Tickle, tickle. And no tomato hornworms. Yay. Hey, let's talk about sex again. In your squash family, the flowers always open in the morning. So now I am letting the pollinators do their job in the morning, and then I'm going to cover right back up again. So I am diminishing my chances of the vine borer getting in and the squash bugs. Might look silly, but I sure like the results. Hey, don't be afraid to harvest your Swiss chard a leaf at a time, because it just keeps coming back stronger and stronger and stronger. Look at that. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get one more over here. This little guy here. Untouched by any pests. And it's going to keep throwing leaves. Ta-da! 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 See? Already you can see the leaves I've harvested on the outside. That's important because then it's going to keep giving me new leaves from the centers. You can see the little babies in the centers? Just keeps coming up. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, I thought I killed this peach tree, but guess what? It is uber happy. Uber happy. Look at all this fruit. Look at all this fruit. Look at all this fruit. Now, you got to make sure that you check and see if there's any branches that look like they're going to snap because there's too much fruit on them. And if so, give them a support. Just give them a leg up. You could also prune them like every other peach if you wanted to. I'm going to let this one be and see what happens. I got tons up here too. I really do have too much fruit probably, but like I said, I'm going to let them go in my funny little peach tree. I love you, peach tree. You're so beautiful. Talk nice to them too. Talk nice to them. They like that. Ooh, look at all those peaches. Oh, especially because last year we had none. How wonderful. Thank you, Lord. Hey, make sure you water your garlic even though it is dry, it is still trying to grow. So be sure that you water it. It's dry, it's hot, it's trying to grow. And also look for your scapes. Look at that. That's a good time to cut them off. I'll come out tonight and cut off all my scapes because I don't want the energy to go to a flower that's trying to make a flower, to make seeds, to make more garlic plants. I don't want the energy to go into the flowers, so I'm going to cut my scapes down here, right here at the bottom here, and then more energy will go down into the garlic bulb. So remember to water and check for scapes, weed them if you got them, and enjoy. If you're growing peas this year, shelling peas especially, make sure that you check the very bottom ones first. They're the most likely to be ready to harvest. And the important thing about this is once the pea pods are mature and there's mature seeds in here, the plants will die back. They'll say, oh, our job is done, and then they'll die back and you won't get any more. But the more that you cut off the seeds, because remember, you don't want them to just make clones of themselves, you want them to continue to make flowers and to make seed pods. So keep cutting off those seed pods. Take a look for them. They're usually down at the bottom. They're very, very round, like a finger. They're not flat, but they're round and they're ready.